Good morning, Crypto Chaos. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Today's the final bottom? Question mark? Well, at least the final catalyst for the year is in, and it's over, guys. We're going to get that in a second. Rate cuts are over. We've got CPI done. Jobs data over. Nothing left for 2025. Let's get it. Good morning, Chaos. Good morning, Cliff. How's it going, guys? The Bag Horse Anonymous. I got 3 minutes worth of intro. I just need 2 more songs. I finally understand it. Nebs, you just gotta stream, man. You just gotta get out there consistently and stream, man. That's the most important thing. Master Otaku and friends. OG Bobbin. Yes. How's it going, Bobbin? How's it going? Let's freaking go, says Nebs. Let's freaking go. Good morning, Crypto Chaos. Let's go. Cody, let's go. Yes, today could be the day. Christine Lagarde's talking right now over at the ECB. You know, of course, the European Central Bank, about rate cuts today. Of course, they're going to stay steady and hold, so we'll get into that here as well in a second. Just want to let you know why we're on here now. Good morning, Otaku and Chaos crew. Good morning. Yes, typo, Crypto Chaos crew. Jesus, Joyce. Happy joy to you, Joyce, as well. How's Ari going? How you doing, Ari? How you doing? Grand Rising Otaku and Chaos family. I'm up with coffee and trees. Yes. Let's get it, and let's get this money. Of course, Gamma Goddess and her tagline there. Thank you, of course, for coming out, guys. Cholos crew. Show me some love. Autocorrect. Oh, geez, Cliff. How's it, guys? How's it going, guys? How's it going? Good morning, nerds. Spencer in the house. How's it going, old man Spence? 2 days away from your debut here on YouTube with Andy. I can't wait to have you guys on on Saturday. Grand Rising, Nebs, Cliff, Cody, Ari, and Bobbin. Spence, Gamma, of course, doing a roll call in the chat. Good morning, guys. Let's get it. Let's get into it. All right. So, yeah, we have, of course, Christine Lagarde answering questions right now over at the ECB meeting. Of course, they're going to hold their rate cuts until next year. I think they did like 8 already this year or more. I don't even know. I think they're holding strong at 8 since at least like the summer. Let's see.
I think I'll start with your second question.
Markets will open up in about 8 minutes.
I know these are important moments for the digital euro because we have done our work. We have carried the water, but it's now for the European Council and certainly later on for the European Parliament to identify whether the Commission proposal is satisfactory, how it can be.
I don't have enough coffee or enough patience for this morning. Christine Lagarde on live on Bloomberg right now. Let's take a look and see what CNBC's talking about in the pre-market. They're on break. Damn, they're on break. This is why I like Bloomberg the most. They hardly ever go on break when you need them to. We also have Fox Business here saying they're going to have Ron Paul up, Kentucky Senator, for an interview here at 10 o'clock in the morning. Let's see what we got
Nasdaq
here.
360
Futures
on the upside. The opening bell is next.
All right, everyone's going to break. But quick little update on the CPI data. It came in lower than expected, guys. This is bullish for the short term. Because we know all this data is kind of BS anyway. But I think it came in at like what 2.75, 2 point something, lower than 3, and they were expecting 3. So it's going to be, of course, great for risk on assets. Let's take a look how the Dixie's doing this morning in retaliation to it. You can see it dropped, and that's, of course, great for risk on assets as well. Guys, this could be it. This could be the final top for the Dixie. The final double top for the Dixie, setting it down further to the likes we haven't seen since 2021. Next on the on the charts here, let's see where we are at on 2021. The lowest we saw, come on, load, was 90 flat in 21, and then we go before 21 back into after the great financial crisis. We saw a low of 77. I'm not sure if we're gonna get that low just too soon, like that's just soon enough, but I think 90 is definitely possible here at the next few months. All right, let's get back into it, guys. What's Christine Lagarde boring us with
as
now?
we can at the odd hours of the day or the weekend, is to respond to the request that are put upon us to determine that whatever choice is made by the leaders is going to respect the treaty, is going to respect the international rule of law, and will not damage financial stability. This is the remit of what is our duty. Beyond that,
there is nothing sustainable about this economy right now, Christine Lagarde. Come on. So it looks like they're going to interrupt here in a minute. That'd be nice. Come on, Bloomberg. Someone take that damn woman off the stage. It's Jerome Powell's evil twin. Christine Lagarde, that's what I like to call her, his evil twin. She acts just like her. She acts just like him, I should say, yes. All right, let's get back in the chat here. How was your night out, Otaku? It was great, Joy. It was great. Thanks, you guys, again, for allowing me to take a night off. I appreciate it. Let's go. Yeah, I got to meet up with a friend I haven't seen in years, and him and I are just kind of catching up. We had a lot of talks about 3D printing and that sort of thing, because he just got into 3D printing pretty big in the last year or two, and just kind of giving our feedback back and forth on our methods and the madness and whatever. It was a good time. It was a good time. Definitely enjoyed catching up with him. Chaos Crew, love me some autocorrect. Yes, I think that's where I left off earlier. Cody Bacula, yes, coming in, shining. Guys, don't forget, we're going to be doing a giveaway, the first giveaway on the channel. We decided to do that on the 26th, right? The 26th, we're going to be giving away a silver charm, crypto, of course, a wrench, Crypto Chaos wrench for you, with a orange sapphire embedded. Let me see if I can get a picture from one of our DMs. I haven't showed you guys that in a while. What we've been able to come up with here on the channel. I really got to get a better mock-up going. I just I didn't have any time last night because obviously I was out. Let's see. Scrolling up till I find it. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, we're going to be giving away one of these charms courtesy of Cody, our resident jeweler in the chat, guys. Yes, of course, commemorating our first 1,000 subs to the channel. The flip side of this has, of course, our logo for the channel as well. Cody is amazing, man. Cody's amazing. Look at all the crazy stuff he's created in the past. It's insane. Oh my god. I don't even want to know what that thing is worth there. But anyway, guys, don't forget, of course, to hang out with us on the 26th. We're just asking just a small donation to the super chats in order to get registered for that poll, that giveaway. We're gonna be writing down physical names and putting them in a hat in front of you guys in the live. So again, all you have to do is, of course, do one super chat of any amount on the 26th, only on the 26th, guys. So make sure you're there, and by the end of the stream, we're going to be giving that away. All right, let's get back in the chat real quick, updating you guys on that giveaway there. Thanks again, Cody. Cody's amazing, man. He spoils us. Give Cody a Cliff, JPEG, Spence, Bobbin, Joy. Neb's also getting a roll call as well. Yes. And since we all do this now in the chat, 100%, guys, it does help, of course, the algorithms to keep the chat, of course, flowing. Doesn't cost you anything, of course, to support the channel. Yo, Nebs, OGG, yeah, how's it going? Bobbin in the house, how's it going? Orange Sapphire Wrench, 100%, Nebs, 100%. Shout out to Cody, the jeweler. Yes, in the house, man. 100%. All right, guys, let's get back into Christine Lagarde, see what comments she has. We have about 30 seconds to the open bell. And I think Bloomberg's just going to skip over her at that point. I would think so. All right, if not, we'll go somewhere else.
On your first question, look, I'm not going to agonize over the issue of, where and how is the R star and the rate which is ideal because it neither stimulates nor restricts our economies. There are multiple factors that can affect it. Productivity is obviously one of them. If we draw a lot of productivity out of artificial intelligence, it will impact. But there are multiple other factors as well that will impact R star. And one of the characteristics of R star is that you can only sort of identify it eventually in completely stable circumstances. I don't think that we can call the current circumstances as perfectly stable and predictable. There is, as I said earlier, too much uncertainty, too much risks, and too many shocks under the spell of which we still are to actually identify R star and have a view as to whether it's going to increase.
7 seconds. All right, screw this. We're going.
It's not observable.
We're going to CNBC. If they're live. They are not live. No! The one day I need this to work, and it doesn't work. Of course, getting in all the news outlets for free via newslive.com. Don't pay for it for free. You guys know how I feel.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Right.
Switch in
They're
English.
still asking the questions.
I have 2 questions.
Screw
on the
you,
same
Christine
issue, if
Lagarde.
I may.
Screw you. Fox B, I don't think even covers the open. Do we? Do we? Not really. Not really. That sucks.
A strangely $100 billion market cap business. They even throw off a little.
Well, we got robbed of the market today. Open today, guys. We got robbed. Yep, CNBC is down. Let's take a look if we can get the live on Bloomberg.
Are you confident that they will? This.
Damn, we got robbed in this today. Market coverage Yahoo Finance. They're not really covering the market. Who the hell else covers it? Really? Screw Christine Lagarde. I guess I'll do it myself. All right, guys, let's do it. Bitcoin at the market open right now. The open bell just happened. Bing, bing, bing. Let's go. Oh my god, there's my open bell for you. All right, Bitcoin sitting right now at 88,700 after seeing a bit of a rally after that data dropped, of course, showing us that inflation has not raised much higher than expectations. It actually is lower than expectations. And of course, we'll cover some articles real quick on where the current rate is on inflation. Oh my gosh, did my mouse just die? Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh man, everything is attacking me at all angles today. All right, let me throw let me throw a cable on here real quick. Holy crap! Oh man, on it, got it done. Into there we go. All right, back in action again. What the hell, guys? Insane. All right, let's get into inflation. Right, let's get into inflation. Covering on CNBC this morning on the headlines, November consumer prices rose at least 2.7% annual rate, lower than expected. Delayed data shows the consumer price rose 2.7%. The economists polled the Dow Jones expected the CPI to have risen at least to 3.1%, 0.1% higher than I was expecting. The core CPI, which strips out the volatile food and energy prices, was also cooler than anticipated, increasing 2.6% over the 12 months. I wonder if gas prices were brought down on purpose to kind of, curve this. It's sus. It's kind of sus, man. Nothing ever happens, of course, everything happens for a reason. Consumer prices rose less than expected on November, giving investors hope that inflationary pressures may be cooling enough for the U.S. monetary policy to ease more than Wall Street anticipates. The consumer price index rose 2.7% annualized rate last month. A delayed report from the Bureau of Labor Statistics showed economists polled by the Dow Jones expected the CPI to be have risen 3.1%. The core CPI, which strips out the volatile food and energy prices, also cooled than anticipated, increasing 2.6% over 12 months. It was expected to have risen by 3%. You can see that there. On the CPI, this is the first report that encompasses the period during which the U.S. government was shut down. The stoppage disrupted the data collected process at that time, of course, with the shutdown. It also led to the cancellation of the October CPI release. The data was originally expected to be released on December 10th. Because of the October CPI cancellation, Thursday's report did not have all the usual data points of the typical CPI release. I wonder, because of this report now, if we're actually going to see a jump in Polymark's expectations for a rate cut in January. Last time we looked at Polymarket's betting site for this data, they were looking at a 25% chance on the betting sites. Now we're looking at 28. And I told you guys, as we get closer and closer, I think we're going to be probably close to 50% next week, and probably, of course, 75% the week before. We get into we got a little bit longer to go. I would say maybe 50%, not next week, but the following week, and then about 75% leading up to the week before the CPI data. I mean the inflation. Oh my God. the interest rate decision on January 28th. So we still have a long way to go. More than a month for the FX rate cut decision. All right, let's get back to it. Over here on Doomberg, are they done with Christine Lagarde now? Do we have any sort of analyst panels planned for today, or is she just gonna yap all freaking morning? We got Matt Miller back
this week, but it's interesting. We have had a tough time in stocks here in the U.S. 4 days in a row down, but markets are up today. You can see futures are higher on the S&P. Futures are higher there on the NASDAQ. If you look over in Europe, the Stock 600 also hitting new all-time highs. I'm told by a trader, one of my buddies messages in, hey, we're at new all-time highs here. So there is a lot of optimism out there.
There is, and that's thanks to CPI. We're going to talk about that to Michael McKee in just a moment. But core reading coming at 2.6 versus 3%. You add to that Micron earnings, and that is the rally that we have underway. By the way, let's get a check on Micron because shares are up 16% 5 minutes into the open. It boosted tech sentiment with a rosy forecast. Revenue blew past estimates on its strong demand and pricing power, saying that there is more demand than they have supply, completely reversing yesterday's narrative, which was, oh no, Oracle's not going to get funding. The AI house of cards is going to fall.
All right. The only thing that we really have standing in our way from a selling rally, and again, just being very clear here, I have never witnessed, and I do not expect a Santa rally in crypto. All right. The last Santa rally we had in crypto was 2017. But guess what, guys? This cycle has looked a lot like what? 2017. If you go back to, of course, the previous price action on Bitcoin, back in those days, according to where we are now in these days, it looks like we're sitting in an extended bear market, the likes of which we have seen very similar to 2017. I've been saying this all year. You guys go back and watch literally almost any freaking episode, and I've been saying it since September. I guess it's the summer. All right. Okay, so yeah, that's just my general thesis is what we're going into right now with quantitative easing right around the corner. Japan's the only thing that really stands in our way for a Santa rally. All right, what else we got?
About that later this hour. Underlying U.S. inflation, as Danny mentioned, rose in November at the slowest annual pace since early 2021, an unexpected improvement following months of stubborn price pressures. Let's break down the data, which could be considered noisy, with Michael McKee, Bloomberg's international economics and policy correspondent. I say that because rent and housing costs were assumed to be zero in October?
Yeah, the whole thing is kind of weird. And when you look at the release, it's mostly just blank spaces. So you have to impute a lot. It'd be like saying, well, the stock market's up today, but we can't tell you what stocks have actually moved. And that's the situation here. We do have they did get some numbers because they were non-government collected numbers, numbers that companies sent in. As Danny mentioned, the core, a big drop to 2.6%. Headline also dropping to 2.7. Food at home, 1.9. Now, these are year-over-year numbers that are 2 months. So
compounding.
In a 2-month change from September to November, we see food at home move down to 1.9%. Gasoline up just 0.9%, and used cars still rising in price. Now, the caveat that Matt mentioned is the owner's equivalent rent dropped during the 2-month period, but to get that number, according to the folks at Inflation Insights, Omer Sharif, you'd need to have a zero increase in October, which is just not possible, he says. So do we trust this? We don't know. It's also true that with the late data collection might have been biased by holiday sales because we got to the end of November and, of course, everything is on sale for Black Friday. Other mostly good economic news out today. Initial jobless claims fell. Continuing claims were only up a little bit. The Philadelphia Fed headline number was worse, but the prices paid numbers and employment numbers were better. So all in all, you look at this and you can see why maybe the market's excited for today, but I don't know how much weight you can put on any of this at this point.
All right, Mike, we're going to talk to you again in about a half hour's time. Because it does...
Happy Festivus. I want to join in with you.
For the rest of us.
Yeah.
If you know that.
It's Seinfeld, thank you. I do know it, yes.
Good. Let's bring in Morgan Stanley's Chief Investment Officer, Cross Asset Solutions. Jim Caron joins us. Jim, great to have you here on... I mean, there's so much news which is weird, just a week ahead of Christmas. But we have rate decisions. We have Micron out with great earnings, which helps, obviously, the AI sector. We have inflation that's better than expected. What do you make of it?
Yeah, it's a good question. There's a lot to sift through, but I think it's important not to lose track of the bigger picture and the trend. So the information that I'm getting today, let's start with the ECB. The ECB is saying, listen, we expect there to be better growth and inflation is pretty close to target, so we don't necessarily feel as though we have to continue to add accommodation. The Fed is adding some accommodation, and the
all right. I think we've heard enough. I think it's pretty much just the same thing over and over again on Bloomberg in these rambles. I do want to show you some of my. I was at a grocery store, not a gas station, not a not a theme park, not a plane, an airport, nothing crazy like that. But I did witness this at a grocery store here in Florida. $3.33 for a standard candy bar. What the F is going on? It's broken, guys. It's all broken. All right. I had to get that out again. It just drives me nuts. People say that, oh, yeah, food's down 1% on the year over year. Oh, whatever. Whatever. All right, let's get back in the chat. How you guys feeling? How you guys doing? Yes. And Nev says, yes, since we all do this now, of course, the roll call. Yes, the roll call. Guys, don't forget, we're also giving away that Sapphire Wrench Silver Charm on the 26th, guys. The 26th. Be here for that. It's going to be on the last Friday of the month. The options expiry for Bitcoin. A solid day. Of course, the day after Christmas as well. Shout out to, of course, Cody. Cody, of course, is the man, of course, donating the gems. Thank you again, Cody. Of course, shout out from Joyce. Bob and sharing some more music in the chat for you guys. Of course, giving you, of course, his DJ pick for the day. The Qs are looking good, says Mario Gomez. Good morning, Senor Otaku. Good morning. Thank you, my man. I'm here, Daddy. I need some more chaos this morning. That's exactly why you guys come here. Of course, you come for the news, but yes, stay for the chaos. Thanks again, Mario. Daddy Otaku. Nevs, yeah. Apparently. Candy bars aren't 25 cents anymore? Crazy, says Cliff. 100%. So I wasn't there in the 25 cent days. I was definitely here in the 50 cent days, though. I do remember 50 cent candy bars when I was a kid. I remember putting 2 quarters in a machine to get something back. I know it's hard to think of these days, but that's how it used to be, guys. That's how it used to be. Quarters used to buy you something and not just prevent shopping carts from being stolen. Or putting shopping carts back, yada yada at grocery stores. Burgers aren't a nickel. News to me. Damn, Nebs. You're not that old. Shut up. All right. Moving on. Getting back into the thick of it, guys. Let's see what we have also on CNBC this morning. What are they talking about? Is it still broken? Oh, we're back. Nice. Didn't get it when we needed it.
More of your value when you just did that seems a little much. Not to mention, that's my point. I know. So yeah, it doesn't seem right. No, but that's a shame. You're accusing them somehow. No, I'm not accusing them of jack. I think they're both.
Oh man, bickering about nothing. Okay, moving on. Fox B, we hardly get anything from their early rants anymore. Faulkner, focus team tours 3 Mile Island, more energy developing in America.
What you don't see is that now, and it's no longer 3 Mile Island, it is Crane Clean Energy Center. Okay. Right now it's infused with AI. In fact, I went into the belly of the control room, one of the pictures in that video, you saw him in there, and it's got like that 1970s kitchen green counter. And then when you go close up, because I said that to the secretary, I thought it might be off-putting. He was proud of it. He said, that's right. So no one will ever know. Look closer. And it's all embedded with artificial intelligence. Yeah. There are all these like high-grade, newer monitors just sprinkled in. And now they're able to see what happened in 1979 with that partial meltdown that shuttered that one unit. There were 2 unit reactors on property. We had to destroy one of them. Remember that, back in 1979. Sure. Yeah. It was close to Middletown and Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. They had to shut that down. They had a small amount of radioactive material leak from that plant. They didn't know how much steam. I mean, it was a disaster. Walter Cronkite and the rest leading their news with it back then. Oh, yeah. But now they've used AI to figure out what happened. And Secretary Wright said, well, that couldn't actually happen today the way it happened then because we don't have human beings right at that point going through it anymore. AI is
No more
telling
risk.
us what those buttons and lights
Yes,
were telling
cutting
you.
out all the risk, and that's of course us guys. They're coming for your jobs, guys. It's been a minute since I did this segment. I absolutely love it. Don't forget, guys, AI is coming for you. If you are a driver, a telemarketer, a lawyer, a data entry clerk, an accountant, a factory worker, a customer service representative of any kind, your job is at risk today. You are going to be removed. You are a risk. And as a human to these, of course, corporations. All right, guys, don't forget that your jobs are coming right now. You're going to be replaced by robots and AI. Don't forget the robots are coming for the bedroom as well. Stay safe out there, and yeah, choose your loved ones wisely because they may leave you for a better model. All right, let's get back. Welcome, of course, to the dystopian future, guys. Let's take a look at the metrics. How are we doing, guys? Fear and greed index right now for the stock market sitting in neutral. Still right around 50, but not quite. The highest we saw this week was 51. I did not meet the get to go to the live stream last night, so I'm not sure what the numbers were at the close yesterday, but if it were anything like the open yesterday and the close of the previous day, well, we probably did not hit 51 again. Sitting at neutral at 48. We still have the yen carry, unwinding right now. Yeah, the carry trade unwinding right now. So I want to check and see if we got any news on that because they were supposed to make a decision last night. Would have been the 18th for them in Japan. We got to dig into that and see what's going on with their statements in Japan about that. Okay. All right, so anyway, that's what's going on with Fear and Greed Index sitting at neutral right now for the stock market. Let me refresh that again because it's just, I'm in disbelief. It should be higher with all the conditions we have. Maybe it's just the rollover into next year. It's kind of keeping people unsettled. All right, moving on to Crypto Fear and Greed Index as well, brought to you, of course, by CoinTree. We're looking at 17. Guys, we're up 1 point. 1 point from yesterday. Yay!
I'd buy that for $1. You get tired of winning.
Oh God, yeah. So we're up 1 point. Still an extreme fair, according to the Fear and Greed Index or crypto. Still not out of the woods yet. Let's take a look and see what we got on the Dixie. I already looked at it this morning. Was that sitting at 98.25? I think earlier. Yeah, 2325. Now sitting at 98.31. Coming up a little bit. It looks like again we had like this giant momentum, right, for of course risk on assets, and then of course the opposite for the Dixie. Everything coming up and settling right now a little bit. After this news, we'll know exactly where we're going to be by, of course, the afternoon. Roughly around like 2 o'clock, you have an idea where the overall market's going to go into the evening. Okay. Also, we got crypto bubbles, guys. Don't forget crypto bubbles on the day. Still choppy. Damn, still choppy. Down 2% overall on the top 100. We got 1.6% down on the top 200 on the day. Looking for some opportunities here. Leo is taking a huge dump this morning. Damn. What is going on? Holy hell. Down 25% on the single day for Leo. This thing was in the top 200. I mean, top 20. I don't know if it's still there after that big dump right there. Pump.funds down another 11.5%, largely probably due to its lawsuit. MYX is down 11%, not sure why. Hype's down 8.8%. Tau, BitTensor down another 5.7% on the day. That was, of course, one of our favorite picks here a couple weeks ago. It was sold off over 50%. BitTensor, of course, being a solid AI pick. All right, moving on into the weekly here. What else we got? Pump.funds now down 28% on the week. Looking for 10s, 15s, 20s on the weekly. 25s would be amazing on a weekly basis for a pullback. Ultima's down 21. Aster's down 24. Tau's down 20%. That might be my top pick today if we continue to see this sold off, even oversold into the monthly. Here, let's take a look at that. Leo, damn, probably the most sold off here on the week with Pump.fun. Something going on with Leo today. Month on the monthly. ICP still down 42%. That's been my top pick for a while now here in the top 100 with utility and oversold. Render's down 35%. Saves down 24%. Dash down 50%. Damn. Taking a hit there as well on the month. Starknet down 53% as well. Dang, guys. Some of these coins are at their all-time lows for sure today. Let's see. Polygon's down 25%. not bad pickup either. We still have not get any news on what the United States is going to be able to allow Polymarket to participate. Don't forget Polygon guys, and that narrative still going to poly out here probably in the next few months. Fetch AI, there's a lot of coins down, guys, a huge amount. There's a huge pool of coins to choose from if you're looking for 30s or more. Sold off. My top pick is still going to be ICP. I think it's a Goldilocks zone when it comes to real utility and price. Dip DCA opportunity of the day. All right, on the top 100. Also looking at the top 200 assets as well on the day. And the week of the month, of course. My top picks in the top 200. We still have Beat coming up. Look at 26% up on the day. That's of course that AI game. It's like you like put yourself in the game with AI, and then it's going to be like a dance rhythm game, and I don't know. We covered it one day. It's still very speculative, obviously, but it's been doing gangbusters over the month, over 500% to the upside. In this market, in this economy, and this coin is popping off. Insane. Again, props out to anyone who saw that coming. He had to be an insider for sure. Bard up 23%. Fast tokens up 43%. Alchemy Pay, is that Alchemy Pay? Alchemist AI. I always get those two confused. Up 10%. Track up 10% on the top 200 assets here on the day. Looking for oversold assets on the day as well. Nothing's quite down 10% on the day, but we do have Kaya. That's the only thing down 10% on the day. All right, looking for opportunities still on the weekly and the monthly. Luna Classics down 28% on the week. We got Monad down 30%. Stables down 34%. That's that all-encompassing gas, token distribution thing. Wormhole's down 11% on the week. There's some decent ones here. We're looking for 15s, 20s on the weekly at minimum. IMX down 16%. XCN's down 22%. Damn, 22% on the week. I do like that. That's oversold AF on XCN. We just got XCN listed too on Robinhood, so they're definitely going places. They got partnerships and they're ready, of course, readying something bigger in the future. ZBEX also down 10%. There's a lot of coins all in 10% off here on the week. Looking for on the monthly. Let's look for something even bigger. Let's look for 35s. Let's look for a minimum of 30, 40s, even 50s here. Wormhole's still down 35%. I love me some Wormhole, and that's a huge. Pith as well. Wow. Pith as well, down 35%. I'm looking for coins of utility, and of course, oversold AF. Humanity coin still down 38%. I'm not a big fan of that coin. If you want to support the dystopian future, maybe you want to look at Humanity. CCD OG down 40%. Celestia's down 41%. XPL's down 53%. Fast tokens still down, oversold 64%. IMX down 38%. I got some. I guess if I wanted to roll these into my my general consensus here, again with coins with real utility that are oversold. I'm still looking at these three: Wormhole, IMX, Pith as my top picks in the top 200 oversold right now. Anything else really grabs me? There's a whole bunch of other nonsense. Great projects just don't fit into what I want, or not sold off enough to really get in with a big turnaround really quickly if we get this ball rolling in the right direction again for crypto. So those are gonna be my top picks of the day, guys. That's it. Again, not financial advice, just my 2 cents.
I'd buy that for $1.
All right. Moving back into TradFi, guys. We gotta get back into TradFi here. Talking about Micron right now on Bloomberg.
To catch up an hour, word on the street is there's a fun rocket launch on its way. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in about an hour's time. Caroline Hyde, also catcher on Bloomberg Tech, also in about an hour's time. Elsewhere, activist investor Elliott has built a stake of more than $1 billion in Lululemon. Joining us now is Poonam Goyal, Bloomberg Intelligence senior analyst for e-commerce and athleisure. Poonam, it seems that the concentration.
Yeah. We don't want to. Listen about all the clothes and fashion. All right, let's look at CNBC. What's going on with CNBC this morning? They're on break. Fox B. Anything else? Trump to reclassify weed to Schedule 3 drug. Of course, we've been talking about that for a while. That might also bring crypto to all-time highs with consumers. maybe doing some discriminate spending on more weed. All right, moving on. What else we have here? Anything else in the headlines on CNBC before we rip into crypto news, guys? We got 4 minutes until we get into crypto news here on the channel. We always rip it out on 10 a.m. November consumer price exit. We already went through that. Micron stock pops 15% as AI memory demand soars. We are more than sold out. Putin allies tell CNBC using frozen Russian asset is a dead end. Let's see. Stock rise on cooler than expected inflation data. Trump media announces $6 billion merger of the fusion company TAE Technologies, TAE. Donald J. Trump stock soars 33%. Eli Lilly says obesity pills help maintain weight loss after a patient switch from Wegovy to Zepbound. Oh my God, these ridiculous drugs. What's ahead for the media in 2026? Anonymous executives make bold predictions. Trump announces warrior dividend. Oh God, here we go. So this is what we missed last night. I wasn't here to cover it, but 9 p.m. we did have Trump come out with an emergency statement. I guess you want surprise announcement, whatever. And he announces the warrior dividend of the 1,776 to every U.S. soldier in prime time speech. So more money printing. And people are still bearish. Oh my God!
You win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
Ridiculous. Maybe this is because they're not classified as working. Maybe some of the soldiers aren't working anymore, and they're not going to be able to get that $2,000 stimulus. So maybe this is going to be given to them just because it's really close to the same amount anyway. President Donald Trump, in a rare primetime address to Americans, said that I inherited a mess from the administration of the former President Joe Biden. The warrior dividend Trump announced on 1,450,000 U.S. service members will cost about $2.5 billion. Just a drop in the bucket, guys. We print $6 to $8 billion every single day. Yeah, and you guys, we didn't catch it last night, but right now we're sitting at damn near $38.5 trillion U.S. national debt. All right, Trump predicted the largest tax refund session of all time in 2026, at a time when the Americans are worried about inflation and strength of the economy. Okay, that's just a little quick synopsis of what happened last night. All right, Google and NVIDIA venture capital arms back vibe coding startup lovable at $6.6 billion valuation. Any other big takeaways here? Olive Garden owner Darden Restaurants hikes revenue outlook. Jim Cramer's top 10s, yada yada, whatever. Visa says AI shopping tool has helped customers with hundreds of transactions. And of course, we talked about Visa's current status with their partnership with Solana at the beginning of the week. What else? Anything else? I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. All right, let's get into crypto news, guys. Let's rip back into crypto news, see what's going on in our space now on the channel. Before we do, let's jump back in the chat, catch up with you guys here. Oh my gosh. Daddy Otaku, I know, man, I know. Oh my, that's a kitchen. That's no kitchen. That's like a 1970s nuclear green machine. Yes, 100% Cliff. We were looking at the 3 Mile Island control center earlier. Crazy that nuclear energy is mainly a really high tech way controlling boiling water. Yeah, exactly, Cliff. Wonder if beat is up due to a heartbeat. Regular stock is running. No, not at all, Spence. That's that AI gaming token for rhythm-based game where you're going to be able to put yourself in the game. Otaku, how's it going? Jake the Snake, good morning. Jake the Snake, how you doing, my friend? Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, here on the channel. Jake the Snake, of course, is here to remind you of that.
Oh, hail the King of Ohio! Jake the Snake, the keeper of wrenches, the painter of lead pipes, the igniter of dumpster fires.
Yes, all hail. Long live the King of Ohio, guys. Don't forget, I need to chill harder every single day. Thanks again, Jake, for reminding me. As you always do. I love you, man. I love you. What's up? What's up, man? How's it going? How's it going? Good morning. Good morning, Ohio. Okay, let's see what we got on crypto news this morning. Cautious, the short-term options markets temper Bitcoin's optimism despite heavy futures exposure. Bitcoin price freezes in place, trapped between fatigue and fear. I think I read that headline like 2 days ago, man, 2 days ago. Let's look somewhere else. News.bitcoin.com is flat this morning. Let's take a look at Cointelegraph. Spot Bitcoin ETFs record a $457 million inflow in early positioning push. That's a new record, I guess, for I guess these time frames. Let's take a look. Spot Bitcoin ETFs logged in the strongest inflows in over a month and renewed institutional demand tied to shifting macro expectations. Spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds recorded 457 million in net inflows on Wednesday, making it the strongest single day intake of more than a month, and institutional demand showed signs of re-acceleration. Let's take a look real quick at Bitcoin treasuries to see if this is logged in yet with BlackRock, because most of this, of course, is going to IBIT, right? Let's see if that's up to date now. Usually they're a little behind on this. No, it looks like it is. Last time we looked at this, I think we were at 775,000, and now they're up to about 3,000 more. 3,000 coins. I'm thinking in my head, just trying to do some basic math. That's about 300 million, I think, right? Something like that. Maybe a little more, because we are cheaper on Bitcoin right now. But yeah, that's what's going on with, of course, the ETFs. Huge inflows. Of course, they're buying while everyone else is selling. They're stealing your coins, guys. Don't forget to make sure you have some exposure before it's all gone. As I like to show you every single day on CoinGlass, the balance on exchanges are dwindling down to nothing. This is, of course, all the balances left on exchanges. And you can see every single day it seems like we have less and less Bitcoin on the table to purchase. Do not forget, guys, this is a limited asset. The real money, the only real money we've ever created, a rules-based monetary system. Oh, okay. The inflows, lifted cumulative net inflows for U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs are more than $57 billion, while the net total assets climbed to $112 billion, equivalent to around 6.5% of Bitcoin's total market capitalization. The rebound followed a canopy stretch in November and early December when flows altered between modest inflows to sharp inflows. Spot Bitcoin prices saw inflows above $450 million on November 11th, when funds pulled in roughly 524 million in a single day. This is where I believe we bounced. This is right around the bottom, the last bottom we had. I think it was November 12th. If I go back to the chart and I'll show you. And this is about the time when Kathy Wood came out. I think like a week or 2 weeks later, and she called the bottom. And I believe it. I still believe it. We have not, again, invalidated it. This is around the time frame right here I'm talking about. No. We're farther back. I need to go farther back. Here, there it is. Right there. Boom. 11/21. That's roughly within 10 or 12 days. So the inflows, they probably waited for that bounce there to buy right there somewhere. If I can find it. Why is my yeah, they're just getting stuck. There we go. Here's the 12th here. So we have one little final crash to the bottom there after, of course, the 10/10 liquidation event. And so we're still stuck in here. We need to break out and get us above back into the game. Where the hell is my charts all over the place? There it is. And we're still waiting to climb back in challenge gold and its run. This is, of course, gold against Bitcoin. We're following it until that major liquidation event on 10/10, and here we are, of course, today. My laptop sounds like it's gonna take off. What the hell? All right, moving on, guys. We gotta get back into the game. All right, let's see what else we got here. Bulls hesitate. Bears hover. Bitcoin's 87,000 tug of war continues. Kraken expands alpaca partnership to boost global tokenization. Man, nothing really juicy. We might have to get into X here sooner rather than later to see if we can find more breaking news. Staggering $420 million real estate scheme exposed as the Department of Justice nabs bank fraud mastermind. This is scam hacks breaches over on Daily Hodl. Altcoins, analyst says one privacy-focused altcoin building 2-year parabolic trend, the best chart in crypto. Probably talking about Zcash. Or Monero. Yeah, they're talking about Monero. Analyst and trader Kevin Sevenson tells his 163,000 followers on X that Monero is set up for the price explosion that may result in more than 80% increase in its current value during the second half of 2026. There you go. That's the projected banana zone for Monero. Coming soon, according to this trader. All right, what else we have here? Analyst Benjamin Cohen predicts incoming Bitcoin and crypto crash, reveals new Bitcoin price target. That one came out yesterday. Let's see what Benjamin Cohen has to say about this now. It's one of those times where the apathy really starts to set in. More than more people start to accept the idea of a bear market. And it's difficult because you all know the midterm years tend to be bear market years as well. Yeah, with the setup we have right now, I don't know. I don't know if I can say with certainty it's going to be a bear market. I think going into it, it's just sort of thinking that it doesn't take that it does take a year like normal. Why would we expect anything different until October of 2026? Cohen says that there is some evidence that suggests the current downtrend might end earlier than October. However, he says the investors should acknowledge that the crashes are part of the crypto asset cycle and realize that the timing is everything. I don't know, man. It just doesn't feel like the timing even matters anymore. Guys, this time has been so different. So different. This is the first time we ever, too. Don't forget, before we even had the post-halving year, this year, we also saw Bitcoin hit an all-time high before the halving. That has never happened. Ever in any cycle. You cannot say this time is not different. All right. It wasn't the people that YOLO'd in like 70,000. It was the people that got in at 15,000. So in order to set those opportunities up at some point, you have to have the bear market. And unfortunately, that's just where we are now, according to Benjamin Cohen. He's saying that the long-term, people in Bitcoin are selling. Oh, geez. It's not the first bear market. It certainly won't be the last bear market, and it's just something that we have to accept. Trade the market you have and not the market you want. That's a very wise statement at the end there, though. I agree. I 100% agree. That's why I'm positioned for both. I hope you guys are as well. As his target, Cohen says that he thinks Bitcoin could drop to 60,000 to 70,000 range by the summer, based on the asset's 200-week simple moving average. All right. So that's, of course, the opinion piece from Benjamin Cohen on the current price action we have today and projected into the future. Activist and investor Eric Jackson launching new firm to invest in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins. What is that? What's that going on? Fund manager and activist investor Eric Jackson is reportedly planning to head up to Digital Asset Treasury, a firm despite the crypto's market recent lull. Jackson intends to take a role of the founder, chairman, and CEO of EMJX, which will invest in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and several altcoins, reports Reuters. The firm plans to launch as a reverse merger with pet wellness company SRX Health Solutions. EMJX aims to set itself apart from a wave of DATs like Michael Saylor's, which is Bitcoin only, and of course going to be doing Bitcoin and ETH instead. Our objective is to reinvest capital back into the treasury over time rather than rely on dilution, to build a transparent industrial grade platform with a long-term orientation. And more companies you've never heard of course, sinking their teeth into Bitcoin and crypto assets. All right, Visa rolls out stablecoin settlements in the U.S. powered by USDC on Solana. We've been talking about that all week already. All right, looks like we already exhausted that news. Let's jump back in the TradFi and see if there's anything else breaking. Don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe. Support the channel. We are so close to 1,100, and I want to get there, guys. Soon. We'll be there.
When will then be now? Soon.
All right. Let's get back in the chat. Put $1 in Miria. What the hell, Bobbin? Oh, God, guys. Oh, God, that chart. Speaking of charts, they'll make you go, 30 watching, 30 likes, 30,000 subs, says Jake the Snake. Let's go, guys. Let's get those likes and subs. Thank you again, Jake, for shilling the channel. And, of course, supporting the dystopian future and freedom. Don't forget to go to McFreedom's. McRib is right now only, I don't know, probably like 3,700 sats or something. All right, it should be 220x, 2x, says Aji Bobbin on, what are you talking about, Simon Cat again? Every time you talk about anything, I just assume it's Simon's Cat. I wish 222x is looking more like what? I'm not sure what. I must have missed something, you guys. 222x times our likes and subscribes, maybe. Another pump. Minus, what the, my god damn. Another pump and dump. Yay. Yeah, Christmas Day 6. Crashmas. Oh, yes, Merry Crashmas. I love it. Oh, you guys are awesome. Merry Crashmas, guys. Merry Crashmas. We only 7 more days till Crashmas. Merry Crashmas. Oh man, that kills me. Need lube, Julian. Need lube. I can't stop laughing. It's perfect. It's too perfect. Put $1 in Miria then, says Bobbin. Who came up with the crash miss, man? Who was that? My God, I'm dying. Jeez. Was it Cliff? Cliff always has some crazy ideas out there. Let me know in the chat. I didn't get to see who said that first. God. Need lube, Julian. Need lube. Put $1 in Miria. Yes. Why? So I can lose another 98 cents by Monday, says Nebs. Oh my God, Nebs. I thought you wanted to buy it at 405. We're not there yet. Not there yet. You're already backing out. You backing out? Where are your balls? Oh, you guys are killing me. Oh man, just buy Simon Cat. Of course, Bobbin, of course. Surprise cavity check, Nabs. Need me some Miria. More Miria, says Jake. Oh my God. Speaking of Miria, guys, let's just have some fun with that chart since we're already talking about it. Miria, I think it got another 7% down or something like that. The last time I looked at it, it was like 407. Where is the chart? There it is. 4076. Yep. And I know Nevis has been talking about the plan to buy more, right? Buy more at what 405. 405 would be redonkulous, man. Redonkulous. How much money were you talking about? Every like $500 is like 100 million or something ridiculous. Yeah. Bank of Japan just priced in the most for the most part, but I think we need a little more drop tomorrow. Thank you again, Julian Song, for reminding me, because I did say that we were going to get into that. No one's covering it on the headlines. Let's see what we can find out, because they should have announced it yesterday on Japan's rate hikes, right? Of course, the yen carry trade unwinding soon. Bank of Japan is expected to raise interest rates to the highest level in 30 years. Likely to increase them to 0.75 to combat inflation and strengthen the yen, despite concerns of the further weakening of the economy. The decision anticipated their policy meeting on the 19th now. I did say, I believe, before 18th through the 19th. So yeah, I guess it is going to be decided tonight, guys. So we might actually know by the time we cover the morning open for Japan tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget, guys, we do the morning open here in the States and the morning open in the foreign markets every single day, twice a day, guys. Not it, but I do like Crashman, says Cliff in the chat. Yes, don't mash his cherries. Gamma. I love cherries so much. Okay, I need me some more Miria. More Miria, says Jake the Snake. What the hell? Merry Crashmas. 100 million, 5 grand. I'll be buying like 25, 50 million just for safekeeping, says Bag Holders Anonymous. I might dip my toes in there too, just to say YOLO. I'm definitely getting Terra Luna vibes from it, though. Definitely getting Terra Luna vibes. And I didn't stop me last cycle either. I was still DCing on the way down for Terra Luna. Gamma, trying to touch on my cherries. Oh my gosh, Nebs. Ooh la la. Oh boy. How's everyone doing? How's it going? Funny colors. Yesterday's dump was brutal. I was too distracted. I didn't even notice. Of course, I was out with some friends last night. One of them I haven't seen in 3 years. Crazy. Yesterday's dump was brutal. Yes, funny colors. So is my dump this morning. Same here, Jake. Oh my God. Oh God, Jake. All right. Let's get back into it. I think we've had enough with the pleasantries. Japan, of course, we'll be watching that for tomorrow or tonight. It's going to happen tomorrow, so tonight we'll know. More than likely if they're going to do those rate hikes. Let's take a look at our narrative list as we got more things to knock off here as well. All right, so CP out a day, that's off the books now. It's over. The next one, of course, being the Japan carry trade, the only catalyst we have for the rest of the year. The only thing after that is the January shutdown. Potential January shutdown. We still don't have any answer to these other ones as well. Trump's tariffs rules unlawful. Fed Chair Powell's replacement announcement. The Senate rally now looking at maybe a 45% chance. I'm going to go up closer and closer to it. The only deciding factor we have right now is the Japan carry trade. Don't forget, they just issued a shit ton of stimulus to counteract this as well, so it's not all just doom and gloom. I still think that we're probably going to see a very, very big crash on the announcement, and then probably see a whole bunch of doom buying, of course, so counteract that with a resurgence later, maybe. I think it's going to be overblown, to be honest. We've been talking about now for months. What else we have here? Market structure bill passed in January. Guys, they do not want to crash the economies. We will riot. We will revolt. We will take their stuff. We will kill people for food. I just showed you a $3.33 candy bar. What do you think? What do you think the average consumer is going to do if that's a $5 candy bar at the store? They're going to kill people for it. It's just ridiculous. No one can afford anything. All right, and they don't want that. They want to keep the peace. So I don't think they're going to go that route. All right. Okay, that's just, again, that's economics 101. I guess so. Oh, God, guys.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. I feel like I can't hear Oscar today.
What are you, stupid?
That's weird. Let me know if you guys can hear Oscar or not. But what are you stupid? Yes. Yes, I am. All right. Let's get back here. Yes, in the chat. Freedom. Bobbin, how's it going? Yes. Freedom. Brave Heart Freedom is here in the flesh. Good morning, Otaku. Yes, got Jake the Snake and Brutal the Brutal Dumper. Jake the Tanked. Taco and the entire Chaos family, of course. All the love out to you as well, Braveheart McFreedom. We just played your clip just a minute ago. Just trying to spike up the chat with some freedom. All right. This is why we're here, guys. We're here for financial freedom. Get off of zero. Get out of these silly paper dollars we burn all the time on the channel. Ugh. Gross. Makes me feel dirty just holding one. All right, yes. Okay, let's get back into it. So yeah, also don't forget, guys, we also have Andy versus Spencer on the 20th. That's this Saturday. We're gonna do a pop-up live stream. It's gonna be in the afternoon. I think it's 3 p.m. I think that's what we agreed on. Don't quote me on that. It might be 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna have Spence and Andy on for the old man debate. It's great. I've got questions from you guys as well to ask them. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. Oh, man. Then, again, it's going to be mostly fan service. I really do just want to give you... It's like a love letter, too, of course, you guys here on YouTube. All right. You guys have been asking for it for, like... months. Okay, let's get into back into TradFi. What is Bloomberg rattling on about now? Paul Sweeney giving you an update.
This year. So here's a company we say which companies are getting the tailwind of AI.
Boy, that's Micron.
And it's such a contrast to the reaction that the market gave to Broadcom and Oracle's results.
Yep.
So there's already a little bit maybe of concern heading into
let's take a look at the top 10 assets in the world. Bitcoin's still holding 8. We did see Broadcom come. Don't forget, we did see Broadcom come up and flip Bitcoin just like a week ago, and man, it flash crash corrected down and back into the top 11. Top 20. Tesla's coming up now, though. Looks like they might be coming for Bitcoin here soon. They are up 2.3% on the day, 2.4%, almost 2.5 points. That is like the largest, mover on the stock market right now in the top 10. Amazon's up as well, 2.3%. Remember when we were above Amazon? God, we are so oversold. I just feel so bullish when I see this. It's just like how if you would have told me that Broadcom would have flipped Bitcoin, that we wouldn't be above Google, Alphabet, Microsoft by the end of the year, and silver sitting at the top 4. Guys, we were at the top 4 at the beginning of the year. Oh man, we're about ready to blow this up. Gold sitting, of course, at $30.3 trillion in market cap. Do we have a new gold silver high top today? New gold and silver all-time high. Let's take a look. I think silver just hit all-time highs. Yes, it did. On the daily, we've seen it within the last few hours, maybe. 65.25, sitting like 65 and a quarter on silver. All-time high is sitting at $66.90. Damn, yesterday. Holy crap. Gold also still following my prediction, by the way. I called this a long ass time ago. I should have bought more silver. I should have. Damn, dude, that's insane how that played out. I still think we're gonna hit 70 before the end of the year. Roughly around maybe 69 at the on the low end. Bitcoin. Wow, gold sitting right now, trying to come back up near all-time highs. This also still kind of playing out as well. We didn't get as high. We didn't even get retest of the high at the beginning of the year. I mean, at the beginning of the month, like I thought we were going to, but still kind of playing out in the same direction. I've been looking at for gold. I'm looking at like 4,450 or 4,500 before the end of the year. Yeah, we're looking at retest of 4,399 was the top, 4,400. Maybe in the next week or two. I mean, we do have, of course, the dollar losing value, Dixie over time. You could play into this as well. We'll have to wait and see how this unwind happens with Japan for more. Bitcoin's still holding 88,000 on the market open after the big little surge, and of course the massive inflows back into ETFs. Wow, it's actually looking like a flag here. Let's look at the shorter time frames. Yeah, looks like a bull flag on the shorter time frames. Try to hold this. We need to keep this area, man. The longer we go out, the lower we need, of course, to flip this bullish. Looks like we might be starting to do it. This right here, this trend line right here is, of course, sending us all the way back down from the October doom, right? The October 10th debacle. If I can construe this a little bit up to the upside, maybe we're not quite out there yet. Yeah, not quite. Make sure this is clean. Yeah, cleaned up. I do kind of bump these every once in a while, so we might not be as close to breaking out as I thought. Nope. We are looking like we are about to get squeezed to the upside, though. Yeah, we need a lot more higher to go. Still needing about 92, 91,000 to start at least retesting this bear trend. We got to get back above 93. It's still about 93 to flip this bullish again. That'd be setting us all the way up back up here. All right. So possible reversal coming. What would this look like in the longer time frames if we were to flip this? So this is looking like it's my chart is so messy, guys. All right. Shouting out to Attila the Hun too. Was the bottom? Is it the end? Was the end in? Did he call the bottom instead of the end? That's what I feel that the 12th was. Could have been the bottom. But Attila the Hun basically saying the end of the cycle was going to happen on the 12th. He said that months ago. So I'm keeping it there because we don't know for certain if that was the end, right? If this month will be, of course, the end of the cycle. Tom Lee predicts we're going to still have another rally. I don't think he's hoping for 150,000 anymore. These, of course, old predictions. I'm still calling for a 21st rip. I think we're going to have the last Sunday before Christmas, maybe seeing a little bit of a Santa rally. Possibly, we might start to see a bounce start to happen then. That's just been my idea now for a few weeks. It's just an idea. All right. So anyway, let's look at the shorter time frames. It looks like we're starting to attempt to create a cup and handle and a breakout here after our shoot up here on Wednesday, and of course we sold that off. Time, of course, being on the 10 a.m. here. Of course, every day we've been dumping or pumping the market on schedule, 10 a.m. every single day, depending on where we are in this range. Let's take a look real quick at the, since we're talking about this, at the order books, see what's going on. Of course, bringing you this for free. The live heat map book map for free is Kimba the White Snow Lion on YouTube. Guys, don't pay for something you get for free. Don't forget to send him a like, and myself, of course, like and subscribe. All right, yada yada yada. Let's get in on here and see where Bitcoin's currently sitting at with the order books. We're still stuck in a tight range between 90,000 now and 85. We are getting tighter and tighter every single day. So that's, of course, I guess a positive spin on this. And we are getting some ground. Look at this in the short term. We did flip, it looks like maybe 86,000 into support, 87 right here. Starting to look like some of the most highlighted areas on the board. In the midterm, we have the midterm time frames. A lot more popping up on both shorts and longs here. A lot of shorts to the downside at around 95,000. So 94.5 is probably going to be the most hardest area for us to break through. And below that, we've got about 70, 77. Looks like 77. We're moving up from 75, which is good. 77 starting to load in here. This is all bullish. I'm happy to start to see some of these areas start to build up a little more on top of 75,000. But we still do have the elephant in the room. Is the big question is, are we going to go back down and retest the lows of the 70s? This has been concerning, guys. I'm getting the same vibes as I had before when I shouted out to you guys when we were at 110,000, and we started building this $85,000 Bitcoin level longs, right? People, of course, looking to buy at the lows. Yeah, and it's possible that that plays out again. Although I'm right there with the VCs, man. I'm following the smart money. I feel like the bottom is in at the $80,000 level. Maybe we come back down, scare everyone out one last time at like 79, just to like freak everyone out. There could be a loss of sentiment at that point to send us down to 75K. We don't have to go to 75K, but that is the last CME gap for the futures. And it's possible that we do retest that one time before going forward. I just wouldn't bet on it. That's why I'm sitting on my hands. I'm not trading this at all. I'm literally sitting on my hands till the beginning of next year. All right. Let's get going, guys. Let's get back to this. What else we have? In the chat, catch up with you guys. Grand Rising, Braveheart, Jake the Snake, Danny, JPEG, Rich, Gamma, of course, shouting out to everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Thank you for coming out today and, of course, having some fun with me this morning. I love hanging out with you guys. Crashmas, guys. Merry Crashmas. Merry Crashmas. Oh, man, it's too much. I love it. I can't do the show without you guys. You guys are freaking amazing. Harry, like animal. That's... Oh man, Austin Powers quote. Yeah, I love it. Yes, crazy chaos. If I put $5 into Miria this week, I could be a millionaire. Braveheart. Oh god. Yeah, you could. Oh geez, Russian woman strong like bear. Says Cliff. Isn't she adorable? But built for chaos. Yes, built for chaos. Dave Portnoy still running away from the wealth. Says Jake the Snake. Is he still running away from XRP? And that was, oh my god, that was back in like April of the year, this year. That's silly Portnoy. Silly Portnoy. It looks like Bitcoin coming back up here to possibly retest the open. Again, maybe breaking out of the cup and handle. It's still pretty early. It's not even 11 o'clock yet, guys. We have 2 or 3 hours, of course, until intraday trading really begins. All right, let's get back into it. See what else Bloomberg maybe has for us.
And for that, we need
Nike.
to help them.
Talking about Nike, let's skip over shoes there. CNBC, we've got Elliott Management builds $1 billion in stake in Lululemon. Of course, let's skip over athletic wear there. And Fox Business, what do we got there? Anything? Nothing. All right, more news on crypto. Let's take a look and see what's going on in doom scrolling, guys, over on X, the real news platform on X. Don't forget to like, subscribe here on YouTube, but also check out the Twitter page if you want to, of course, follow us over there. The link is on the main page. I don't think I have the Twitter page on the description in the chat, but I do have the store, the store and the Discord on the description below. If you guys want to check us out further after the live stream's over, you can, of course, jump over on the Discord and continue with the chaos over there. All right. Let's get into it. What else we have? Doom scrolling here, unfiltered, possibly banning materials coming for us soon. President Trump confirms that 1,600 new electricity generating plants will have opened within the next 12 months. Prices on electricity will fall dramatically. Huzzah, if true. Man, because I'm so sick of paying 20% year over year. Don't think I've went over this with you guys yet. I went back and looked at my electricity prices. I did recently just move from New York to Illinois, and what I noticed was year over year, I went back to 2019, and I was only paying like $120 for electricity, and a year over year, I did the math, and it was an average of 20% every single year. Right now, I'm paying an average of like $250 on the low, and with me not even being in my bunker right now, I'm paying an average of about $200. But when I'm there, I'm paying like damn near like 300, 400 on a like a very energy day, driven day. I paid I think the high of like almost damn near $500 one month. So yeah, energy over year over year for me, I have witnessed 20% accumulative year over year. It's insane what we're paying for electricity here in the United States. We don't have the energy for anything that we're producing. We need more energy. Of course, AI and data centers are going to be a huge factor, and that's, I think, why we're paying more today. All right, so that's good to hear. I really hope that is true, and I'll believe it when I see it. All right, Chinese scientists created a metal polymer conductor that says conductive even when twisted, stretched, folded, solving the problem of wires breaking under repeated bending. I absolutely hate that about, some of the flex lights and things like that we have today. That's freaking awesome, and built in like a membrane material. What if I told you OGs are buying? Samson Mel, my otaku brother from another mother. Yes, I see it and I hear you. They are definitely buying, as we just covered. The largest amount of inflows in a single month ever in December, while everyone is freaking out and under so much pressure for no reason. Guys, we're gonna win so much. Oh my God. Gasnode says wallets holding 100 to 1,000 Bitcoin added 54,000 Bitcoin. $4.6 billion this week alone, the fastest accumulation pace since 2012. We're running out of Bitcoin. The sharks are coming in, guys. They're getting, of course, taking all of it. Been a while since he mentioned that. It's been a while since I showed it, but since he mentioned it, I'll get into it. The top 100 rich list, guys. You don't need to have even a single coin to be on the top rich list. These are wallets, right? Wallets that are holding at least one Bitcoin right now are only 6%, or actually somewhere between 6 and 1%, holding at least one Bitcoin. I would say it starts probably right around maybe 3%, if I were to do an average here between the two numbers. Also, these are wallets, so not individuals. So you could be less than 1% if you had at least one Bitcoin of the entire population when you're talking about the top wealthiest people in the world in the future. This is where you could stand in the grand scheme of things. So make sure you get some accumulation to Bitcoin, because even if you had 0.1 of a Bitcoin right now, right? If you had, that would be, what is it? I think it's 100,000 Satoshis, right? No, that's 10 million Satoshis instead of 100 million Satoshis. You would have, you'll be part of 6% of the entire, wealth class that has any distribution or any accumulation of wealth in Bitcoin. And over time, of course, you know where we are going. It looks like, if you hold at least 0.1 of a Bitcoin, you could still be, and again, if you're taking into these wallets into consideration, people have multiple wallets holding multiple, different amounts of Bitcoin. You could probably divide this by 2 minimum. Or maybe 4 if you wanted to get the real numbers when it comes to how many people are actually holding these assets. Don't forget the lost, the stolen, the yada 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 that doesn't exist and not even going to ever touch it again. You could probably diminish these numbers even down further and further. So if you want to be in the top 1%, all you may ever need is 0.1 or 0.01 possibly when we're looking at the grand scheme of things, when everything's all said and done and the musical chairs are over. All right, again, I had spent a while since I shared this. I had to, of course, get into it again, this giant rant on Bitcoin addresses. We are still early, guys. Make sure you have some exposure. I don't care if it's 0.01, 0.001. Please have some Bitcoin before it's all over. You never know how this game is going to end. Back to work. Of course, Michael Saylor is saying it's back to work now. Don't forget, he was at Morgan Stanley. He actually posted again. I shared it on the X account if you guys saw that yesterday. Even while I was waiting yesterday, I shared this. I was waiting in the lobby somewhere. I forget where I was. He said, guess the bank. Again, he said, guess the bank. Morgan Stanley, sitting in front of Morgan Stanley yesterday. And he was at JP Morgan the day, or I think it was the beginning of the week, right? I forget. So he's met with all the banks, guys. He's getting them going. He's getting them to understand where they're headed. Maybe even getting some, some funding from these banks while he's doing all of this shopping around. All right. What else we got? National Bank of Canada just disclosed buying $270 million worth of MicroStrategy shares. That came out a few days ago. We covered that already. Justin Sellers, Michael Sellers, Bitcoin said just that they're going to have 1 billion people. We're here to give 1 billion people a bank account that pays them 8% with zero volatility. That's, of course, Michael Saylor. I'm talking about his, I forget which one. Is it Stretch? I think it's Stretch. I forget. You guys got too many damn products on MicroStrategy. Breaking, the Ministry of Justice just revealed that Taiwan now holds 210 Bitcoin in seized assets. Another nation state holding Bitcoin and doing it the same way and copycat American policies. Back to work, says Sailor. President Trump says the current financial system is outdated and will soon be replaced with a state-of-the-art cryptocurrency framework under the new structure bill. The entire financial system could go on-chain, powered by crypto. I'm assuming he said this yesterday. I don't think he said it last night because this is 23 hours ago. So definitely not last night's speech. Rolls-Royce looking at moving its 1.6 trillion jet engine project and 40,000 of Britain's top jobs to America. Okay, what else we have here? The monopoly is over. China has succeeded in producing an ultraviolet lithographic machine for the production of advanced chips. Damn, they may no longer want Taiwan anymore. China built a prototype extreme ultraviolet machine in Shenzhen. The tool is needed for most advanced chip making, Reuters reports. Maybe they're going to get into, I don't know, 10 nanometer technology or something ridiculous. What are we up to now? 2 or 3 nanometer? The result of making payoffs of a 6-year government program focused on semiconductor independence. People compared China to the version of Manhattan Project in the United States wartime program that built the atomic bomb. Damn, it's a crazy comparison there. And this is how huge this is going to be for this country. China's prototype reportedly generates EUV light and is being tested, but is not producing working chips yet. With 2028 and 2030 mentioned as the target dates. Damn, crazy how these dates always line up with some of our, projected. Price targets for some of our assets too. Sources describe the former ASML engineers helping reverse engineers parts of the system. The Huawei way coordinating a wider effort across labs and suppliers. The aim is for China to eventually be able to make advanced chips on machines that are entirely China-made. And one of the people said China wants the United States 100% kicked out of the supply chains, and that's their intention. Coming soon. More doom coming soon. Federal Reserve withdraws 2023 guidance and constrain on uni-insured banks from engaging in Bitcoin and crypto-related activity. This is huge. Let's take a look at this report here. Federal Reserve Board withdraws 2023 policy statement and issues a new policy statement regarding the treatment of certain board-supervised banks and facilitates responsible innovation. The Federal Reserve Board on Wednesday withdrew the 2023 policy statement and issued new policy. New technology and efficiency of the banks improve products and services to bank customers, said Vice Chair for Supervision Michelle W. Bowman, by creating a pathway for responsible innovative products and services. Guys, it's all coming soon. The banks are going to be in big next year. The board is helping ensure that the banking sector remains safe and sound while also modern, efficient, and effective. In 2023, the bank issued a policy statement that it limited board-supervised state member banks to same activities permissible by banks supervised by the federal, blah, blah, blah. Of course, yeah. Adopting new technology and innovations here soon. New robot that can revolutionize industrial inspection and maintenance. The Aru robot is manufactured by French robotics company Nio Robotics. So this, maybe their quality controller is now just going to be this little roll around go-to robot checking all of the, of course, facilities to make sure they're up to spec day to day. Damn, that's cool. Cool. All right. Daniel Batten says Bhutan is empirically dismantling almost every theoretical argument used against Bitcoin. Its economy is thriving, is now using Bitcoin Stack to build a sustainable mindfulness city. It's not selling any Bitcoin, but using it for collateral. We talked about this, I think it was on Monday or Tuesday. This was them, of course, pledging 10,000 Bitcoin worth a $1 billion fund to Mindfulness City, where they're, of course, going to innovate and have place for young workers to live and strive in their country. Because that's the problem we're facing here in the United States currently. Rob Paul says, here's my latest macro thesis for presentation of Solana Breakpoint in Abu Dhabi. As ever, I hope you find it useful. And it's a 32-minute video of his, basically, I think it's, his entire panel over there. If you haven't seen this yet, it's great. It's wonderful. And, of course, he continues his thesis on the business cycle going into 2026. So, again, if you haven't seen that yet, please do watch it. It is awesome. And again, if you haven't been watching How Paul, you probably need to do so. Follow the smart money, follow the venture capitalists, as I have been doing since I got into the space, guys. This is how I still am here because of the decisions I am taking into consideration from venture capital. U.S. CPI came in below expectations. Of course, we've been covering that all day. Bitcoin Wells just bought another 23 billion Bitcoin. Yes, larger than 13 years. I think we've already exhausted it. We are now caught up on the news, guys. This is how we confirm it. I love it. I love it. All right. Let's get back into the charts. How's Bitcoin currently holding up? 89,200 right now, just printing. Looks like we're about ready to break out of the cup and handle if we already didn't do so already. Look, yeah, we're almost there. So again, if we do break this out to the upside, it does look like we could possibly get to the drum roll, please. Maybe 90,200 before the day's over. Possibly. Loading in the midday trading session. Damn, we're still early, guys. We're still not even at 11 a.m. Like, ridiculous, guys. We're still early on the day. Could be an explosive rally coming for Bitcoin here soon. Or a highly manipulated, Bart Simpson yet again, like we've seen over the past 2 weeks, right? Every time we get up here, bam, shot back down. And then what happens the next day? Boom, we shoot back up. And the next day, bam, we shot back down. Very robotic like fashion. With Bitcoin's price over the last 3 weeks. It's been ridiculous, guys. It's not even trying to hide it anymore. Not even trying to hide it. Yeah, these swings I'm talking about here. Boom. 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 I got over the last, this is just the last few weeks. I mean, this clear, range bound. Yeah, and robotic. It reminds me of what was it, Mantle, when it had that giant crash, and then it just came back and it looked like a skyline for a city. Yeah, ridiculous. That's what Bitcoin's doing right now. 89,170, still holding $89,000 today. All right, guys, how you guys feeling? I feel like it's time we maybe do one more run through TradFi. Make sure we caught everything with them over there. I think we already caught up and up to date. There, it looks like they're on break as well. Let's see how you guys doing in the chat, and then maybe head out for the day. We'll be back, of course, later on at 8 p.m. Eastern for the morning market open for Japan and the rest of the world. Linda didn't listen, so I ate her cat after the video ended. It says Braveheart McFreedom in the chat. Torta el di gato los. Oh my God, go back to the tortas again. Tacos de gato los. Tortas, yes. Sandwiches. If I get my $30,000 soon, I swear I'm gonna eating cats and dogs again. What the hell? If I don't get my 30,000 soon. 30,000 what? What are you talking about? I missed something. Where's my 30K at? 30K. Damn, everyone in the chat's talking about 30K. I am behind in the times on the chat. Oh my God. I'm so behind, guys. Oh my God. I cannot even catch up anymore. You guys are exploding the chat. All right. Let's, of course, catch up with the last maybe 6 or 7 here on the bottom here before we head out. Bozo Los in the house. Say my name 3 times and I fiddle... Your nightmares. What the hell? Los, how you doing, Los? How you doing tonight? Salsista di Labradorito? What the hell, Brave? IDK. Anyone catch that Coinbase announcement yesterday? No, Cliff. Yeah, let me know in the chat. Send me a link in the chat what you were talking about. I'm curious because we might have caught it in the morning, but other than that, I didn't see anything if it happened after yesterday morning. Yes, Bobbin, that's why I don't converse with him. Jeez, just let it fly. I ain't forget SHIT. I don't know. Call him shady, says Los. Someday past will cross. Backcode Anonymous says, I know, I cannot wait. Guys, we're also going to be, don't forget, in Bitcoin 2026 in Vegas. We're going to be there for the convention, of course, to get the scoop from the ground. I am so excited. I've been wanting to go for the last 5 years, and I'm finally going to send it into Vegas next year. Okay. So without that, any further ado, guys, I think it is time we head out for the day. Have a great evening. And of course, we'll see you again at 8 p.m. Eastern for another market update. Have a good one, guys. This is Crypto Otaku signing out. Later.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, bold night king. Oh! Another. Let's make history. Oh! Fill my world with more songs and let me huddle forevermore and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood talking and more. I choose you. I love you.
Santa rally or more doom? You guys decide. All right, I'll catch you guys tonight. Have a good day. Have a good day. Later, later, later. Love you guys. Crashmas. Crashmas. Yes, crash.